What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with some Overwatch commentary. And today I wanted to talk about one of the other changes that was made with the latest patch, and that would be the nerf that was made to Junkrat, or the supposed nerf. Now, the new Overwatch patch, of course, came out on the 30th of January, and we're just now kind of getting in to see how the changes affect both Mercy and Junkrat, who are the two characters that were nerfed with this newest patch. I'm going to start by saying I might be a little biased. I do not like Junkrat as a hero at all. I think the changes they made to him a couple months ago were overpowered a little bit, out of balance when they were on the PTR. A lot of people warned them about the changes. They did not listen to anyone, and they went ahead and put Junkrat live with his new changes. And we've been seeing an awful lot of the spam rat in both competitive and quick play, and he's just super annoying hero to play against. He's a hero with very low skill players can get a lot of mileage out of just basically by pure luck, especially when they gave him a second concussion mine that he could use. His ability to instant kill a large amount of heroes just went through the ceiling, and he became one of the most annoying characters to play against in the game. And you just would see him on map after map, match after match, and you just felt like when you get killed by Junkrat, at least in my experience, it just never feels like the other player earned the kill. You know, it's like you'll be on McCree, you got a nice little streak going, you've killed 2 or 3 people in a row, and then the next thing you know, you get taken out by a random grenade that just bounces off the ceiling the right way. The guy on the other team doesn't even know how to aim, he's just kind of spamming everywhere, and it just seems like a very skillless way to play the game and to get kills and to look like you're doing a good job. But I wanted to talk about the changes they made to Junkrat, because to me personally, they did not do enough. They basically made his concussion mine do less damage to targets farther away from the center. So they added some fall off damage to his concussion mine. Before, it had a pretty large area of effect. He could just throw it into a group or throw it around a blind corner, not even looking where it was going, and still get kills and get good damage on heroes. Now he has to be a little bit more accurate with it, which is great, but at the same time, it really doesn't address the problems that Junkrat is causing in Overwatch right now, and that's just simply the fact that he's able to do way too much damage up close. Junkrat is supposed to be a character who kind of sits back and blocks the choke areas off and punishes people who get out of position, but that's not the way he's really being played right now. The biggest problem I see with Junkrat, and this is something I've been advocating for a long time, is the fact that he does not have self-damage from his bombs, his mines, and any of his kit, which I don't think is fair at all. Now, a lot of people wanted this change made a long time ago. I think it was a bad change to Junkrat, especially considering the fact that he's supposed to be a longer mid-range hero who doesn't get up in the action so often. And what you're seeing now is what I call the kamikaze rat, where Junkrat can essentially run into your team, throw out his mines, do a ton of up-close damage, and he has no penalty whatsoever. He doesn't have to worry about it. He can walk right up to a Reinhardt and mine him and kill him. Really, no way to stop it from happening, unless your DPS are concentrating on the Junkrat. Because if you're Reinhardt and you start swinging the hammer and you manage to kill him, then his bombs drop at your feet. Half the time you forget they're there, and then you wind up dying anyways. But I just think Junkrat is a really silly hero right now, and the fact that his self-damage is not there, I just don't think it's very fair for him. If you think about some of the other heroes, Pharah can hurt herself with her rockets. Zarya can hurt herself with her energy blast with her right click. Soldier can hurt himself with his rockets. I mean, Tracer can kill herself with her pulse bomb. There's all kinds of other heroes in the game that can damage themselves with their abilities, and some of them, like in Tracer's case, she's an up-close character who uses her pulse bomb too close to the enemy. She gets punished for it. Meanwhile, Junkrat can just run in. He can throw off his mines, he can shoot his grenades, he can use his riptire in the middle of a crowd and usually get it off and get 3 or 4 kills, with the other team not having any time to react and absolutely no penalty for the Junkrat. So those are the changes I would have liked to see happen to him. I really was hoping they would bring back his self-damage, and until they do that, I think we're still going to see a very annoying Junkrat in a lot of games, because quite honestly, the fall-off damage on his concussion mine, I see a lot of people talking about how it's such a huge nerf. It makes really no difference. And in playing for several hours after the patch today, I noticed that we're still seeing quite a few Junkrats, and it's not going to really reduce his pick rate. It's not going to make him any less annoying to play against. And overall, I still think he's a very unbalanced hero toward in the overpowered direction. It's just not fun to play against. I know he can be countered, but when a hero takes that much effort to counter, similar to Mercy in some cases where you need 2 to 3 different heroes on your team trying to work together to bring that down, I just don't think that's good for the game. I don't think it's good for balance. And I think we'll still see a lot of Junkrat. Because a lot of lower level players are still going to use him as a bit of a crutch, because you can do such a good amount of damage and get a lot of kills with him and rank up in competitive using him with really very little skill. So I think we're going to still see him around quite a bit, which, you know, I guess it doesn't matter too much, but it just kind of bothers me because I think he's still very broken, and I don't think he should have ever made it into the game in his current state. After the changes were made on PTR, and a lot of people said, you know, he's a little bit overtuned, and the fact that he can just, you know, he's supposed to be a mid-range, longer-range character, and then he can just run right into the middle of the fight and just start causing all this chaos with no penalty to himself. I really don't think that's balanced very well, but that's just me. You guys may have a different opinion. I would love to hear what you guys think about the changes. I have a separate video going up as well to talk about the changes that were made to Mercy, which are much more significant and really affect her kit and her overall play as a hero. I don't think Mercy's going to be completely unviable, though. I still think you're going to see her have a fairly high pick rate because she's still one of the strongest sustain healers in the game, and she's still going to be around and competitive. I don't think the pick rates are going to go down all that much, and a lot of the people who are tired of seeing Mercy are still going to see her in game. She's just not going to have as big an impact now with her Resurrect, because that ability's been pretty much neutered into the ground. They should have mainly just taken it away from her, because right now it's pretty much useless. But that's really all I want to talk about in this video today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Like I said, let me know what you think down below. If you're happy with the changes that were made, if you don't like them, if you think they should have done a few other things, and just in general how you feel Blizzard is doing when it comes to balancing Overwatch. Because personally, I think sometimes things get on the PTR and they have no business making it into the main game, but Blizzard doesn't really seem to listen to the feedback. Given even when they put things on the PTR. So kind of interesting. I know they have a very big challenge trying to keep Overwatch balanced, but I think a lot of the times it's almost like they just missed the point completely. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you again next time.